mixed up pet or a mixed up monster. I found one that I made when I was a kid. And so as an example, I'll show you how it's done. So I drew a picture of a teddy bear, and then I drew a picture, a kitty cat, and then I drew a picture of a duck. So I drew all those pictures separately. No cutting at this point. If you have your pictures in front of you that maybe look a little bit like this, just color them in however you want. Again, you could make one a person, you could make one an animal, you could make one a monster. I made a bear. And then I turned one into, I guess it's a monster. When you're done, you'll be cutting them to make a flip book. And for those of you who might not have pieces of paper like that ready, I'm going to show you how to do it. Just get a blank piece of paper like this, draw an egg shape. You just need a shape to work with. You could take your piece of paper and you could even just make an egg shape like that. Just something that you can turn into a creature. And then you want to do that on a couple more pieces of paper. And you want to try to put it in the same spot as your first one. So you don't want to put your egg shape over here. Those don't look the same. So you want to make another shape that's kind of in the same spot. Yeah. So that when we put them on top of each other, they're right on top of each other, like that. So make a couple like that, or a couple like that. You could even just make a stick figure. You could make a couple of these and then turn each one into a different creature. Once you have made your people or your creatures or whatever you want to make, which don't rush, take your time. But once you have done that, you're going to take each piece of paper and you're going to take your scissors, and I'm going to turn mine like this so it's easy for you to see. You're just going to cut along the dotted line like that and stop when you get to this line, and then we'll cut on the other dotted line. And we'll stop when we get to this one. So now you have a piece, your creature, cut into 3 parts like that, and all held together on the side like that. And then once you've done that to each one of your animals or creatures, I'm going to do it to this one. So I've cut this one, I've cut this one, and I've cut this one. We stack them on top of each other. See, they're all stacked on top of each other. There they all are. There's all my pages. And we'll just put one little, this is where your grown-up comes into be handy. You just have your pieces stacked and just give one little staple right on the side like that, so that they're just held together a little bit, because so now all my pages are held together Just one staple's good because when you've gotten all this done, you can take your other piece of construction paper and fold it in half. And this is going to be the cover of your book. And then open it, and you'll take all of your pages right here that have been stapled together and just put it right inside like that. Close the cover and then staple along the folded edge. And we'll just do maybe 3 staples. So one there, and one there. And then, and let's see what we have. We've got a bear. Wait a minute, do we have a bear? No, we've got a bear with a monster head. We've got a monster with a bear belly. And there's our monster. And my last page is one that I didn't do yet. That could be anything. And however many pages you fill this with, you can have that many different types of mixed up creatures. So let's see, I'm gonna take a look at the one I made a while ago. I have a bear with duck wings and a cat legs, or a duck with a bear jacket and duck legs. I want to stress that this does not have to be difficult. You can make your pictures look however you want, but the key is just to have them in kind of the same spot on each page so that when you flip each page, the heads are kind of in the same spot, and the legs are kind of in the same spot, and the bellies are kind of in the same spot. Ta-da! All right, so I am so glad you joined us today.